recorded for posterity. All right. So, last time on Le Salon de Dragon, you all infiltrated, probably isn't the word. What's the word? Discovered Snag's hometown of like Bramblepelt or whatever I called it.
What is it?
Gloom Hollow, maybe? Something.
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Something like that. It was like kind of Grousewood. There it is.
Right.
Thank you, Feo, for putting that in chat. So yeah, Grousewood, where you met a whole cast of characters who seemed to be channeling big NPC energy. The bartender who only knew about the good stuff, and a cranky old lady who hated it there, and
who just could not get her fire to work.
just couldn't miss dang fire.
He used to be the leader of the town, right?
And what you found out from the last encounter you had, which was Snag's previous teacher, was that the mists around the town of Grousewood stole people's memories away. Ooh. And yeah, the bartender used to be the leader and had tried so many times to get out that he had pretty much lost himself.
I have to say, Dane, that was super creative.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
I
you.
liked that episode a lot.
Like that whole story of, we were just like, man, this guy's dumb. And then all of a sudden he becomes the most tragic character ever. It's just like, it was such a good twist.
Well, I really appreciate that. Truth be told, a lot of that what came up was I had the core concept, and then the actual story emerged as we were telling it. So that's how I like to do it. And I thought of something there. Tyler, you had searched Snag's childhood bedroom, and I told you you'd found something that I would later designate, which I have now designated. You found a bag of 6 marbles from his childhood.
Oh no, his marbles.
Oh yes.
We all knew he lost his marbles.
Hey, and there you go. And that's it. But also you can consider this one of the tokens that you have picked up along the way. So they have some energy about them that you feel the need to give everybody a snag marble. So far, and if I'm missing any, remind me. But you have the thorn pendant from the Hag Coven.
Is it a pendant or a brooch or
a brooch or a pin or something, like a badge?
What does it do again?
You don't know yet. You also have the little vial of moonshine from the moon moths. Did you get anything else from anybody? I don't remember. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, so this will be the third. This will be good. Rounds it out. Nice
even number.
Nice OCD number. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Great. So you were told to get to Snag's castle, manor house, that you'd have to venture through the mists, and along the way you will have to give up some memories. So this is what you are faced with. The
looks real good, Dane.
Yeah, found a good little moody pick. Getting the right brain space for it. You are all facing the woods. The mists seem innocuous enough. You know, you can see 3 or 4 trees into it. But there is a coldness to it. There is, like I've said, there's no moon. It is only overcast skies. It is dark. But there, as you can see, there's some amount of illumination so that you're able to see. It's not pitch black. But is there anything you all want to do to prepare to go into the anything y'all want to talk about before going into the mists?
I'm who told us that we have to lose the memory to go into the mist, or was that?
That was the teacher. She was the most cogent of the people you talked to. She'd
She didn't try to get out very much.
correct, and also, but she did mention that like she is herself is starting to lose memories, even not going into the mist. So yeah,
And so if I said, okay, I'm ready to walk in the mist.
okay.
Tree takes a step back and she's like, maybe we should choose memories to give up that aren't involving each other, just in case
Smart.
we forget who the other people are. We probably shouldn't forget each other, is what I'm saying.
I say good plan as I'm walking towards the mist.
Maybe just Feo. Maybe we should all give up Feo.
Just one. Maybe just the memory of Feo completely. Yeah, so essentially what we're going to do, we're going to do 3 rounds of this, two or 3, depending, where we're going to go around and I'm going to recite Hardin and Gerard's, but you guys are going to describe what you're giving up. And then I'm going to make a roll about it, and we're going to see what happens. So, does anyone want to go first, or would you like Gerard or Hardin to go first?
I am walking into the mist.
Feo has opted to go first. So as you all follow Feo, the mists surround you. You're passing through the trees. You don't know exactly where you're going, but you know you have a destination. And because this space seems so ethereal and seems so indistinct, you hope that the way you're walking is the direction you need to be going. Feo, what comes to mind as you are walking through these mists?
As far as what I'm going to give up, or the feelings, or what do you mean?
Either or. What's starting to bubble up as you're walking through?
As Feo's walking through the mist, he's thinking about his family and how the big changes since the 20-year gap, and the fact that he doesn't know if he really wants to be a part of a crime family.
Sure.
And he's considering forgetting family and where he comes from.
So as you're walking through and these thoughts are coming up, you all see the mist swirling around, and they begin to coalesce into figures. Feo, these figures are who you're speaking of. Mm-hmm. So you see your mother. She started, in the mist. It's like you guys are walking. Probably, I don't know how fast are you all going. Are you just kind of meandering? Are you going determinedly?
Based on the footing, it looks like trepidatiously.
Sure. Uneven ground. However fast you go, climbing over the uneven ground, um, the bubble of visible is kind of following with you, right? Um, and just where you can't be seeing, this is where the images that you're thinking about start appearing. So
So they're visible for everyone. They're still.
correct. Yeah, everyone's going to be experiencing the things that you guys are thinking about.
Okay. So I would assume that there would be imagery of my mother and the power and the where she in the city and Nesquik. I probably would forget Nesquik because he's part of or at least I would remember him from before and not know that he has anything to do with my mother now. And that's even my mother.
Right. So you're giving up the crime family.
I think I'm giving up. I think I'm giving up family and like not knowing where I come from because I don't think it's just for it to be negative that they're crime related. Is I don't think that's much of a give, but
Okay.
where I come from in general, forgetting family because they were at one point a supportive family.
Sure.
But yeah, with all the changes, I think Theo's just
Over it.
yeah, just willing to drop it, and lose a part of himself.
It's perfect because then they can't try you in court.
They can't pin anything on you.
Perfect.
Zone of truth ain't working here. Okay, so yeah, you see what you imagine to be crime deals happening, your mother making the hard decisions. You definitely see a couple of misty throats get slashed and misty blood gets splattered over trees.
Can
And yeah,
I choose to forget seeing that right now?
I don't know. Is that a seminal memory that has changed
No,
you
but
as a
I think
as a
now I
person?
can be tried for these crimes.
Yeah, now you know.
Even including the
Necessity.
southern gentleman, the southern vampire that told
Oh
us
yeah,
told
he
us
was
all about.
he was a dragon. What was his name? I have it in here. Hold on a second. Oh man,
Oh,
what was his name? I
Uh,
got Ness in here.
yeah.
no, I don't remember.
No.
Like Foghorn Leghorn, charming Foghorn Leghorn. But yeah, him telling
It
us
was
that.
Yeah, wait.
Van Hook.
Yeah,
There you go.
I liked him.
Well, Van Hook telling us about the Ool crime family and that whole association that is all gone.
It's gone.
It's gonna be so fun to say your name in bars again.
I won't know that that's even a thing that's worth doing.
So, seeing these things, does anybody have anything they want to say to Feo? No questions. All right, Feo, you're moving ahead. Anybody else up next wants to go? All right, we'll have Hardeen go. So Colt wrote this out, which is really fun. I'll just read what he wrote.
Yeah.
So as you're all walking, Hardeen is looking around at the group, and he makes brief eye contact with each of you. So I'd imagine as you're walking through, he's kind of like going to each of you in a way, or like pushing ahead, maybe with the feeling that whoever's leading the group is who's giving up something.
Mm-hmm.
And with his back to you, you can hear him say, "We haven't been together for long. Not as long as the rest of you've been together, but you all have a greater emotional attachment to this cause, but it does affect us all. During our time together, we haven't talked about the past much, as we've had plenty to keep us focused elsewhere. And I've been grateful for that. The reality is that I've been captive of my past, driven forward by ghosts I'd happily exercise to keep us moving forward. So as Hardeen is forging forward, you see figures coalescing in the mist. My childhood started out not so bad, but took a turn around 11. While in the community school, a small one-room building with a passionate teacher, during the same period when my mother was sick and our family was getting into debt for her medical expenses, honestly, I think they were just vials of dirty water in hindsight, but
Brutal.
oh, just you wait.
Yeah, thanks, Colt.
Oh, yeah. I accidentally told the teacher I love you, Mom, while leaving the school for our spring holiday. It was a small thing. My mind wasn't really focused. The equivalent of you too to a storekeep on the way out. But the mayor's son, a cruel shit that would torture animals, latched onto it and became the seed of my perpetual torment. My feelings for school soured. I even began to resent my mother. My poor mother. And in the mist, you can see the schoolroom, indistinct, but small figures, and the school letting out, and him turning back and saying it, and another figure pointing at him and seems to be laughing. He begins to flag behind the group and join the rest. You can see he's lost in his thoughts at this point. Anybody else?
This is so
So
brutal.
he gave up his memory of
His
which
childhood.
School, yeah.
okay.
I would say his schooling when he was a kid, his school memories.
I'll go.
All right.
So we just tell our stories out loud?
Yeah, so I would say that Spike or
No, it's Cherie now.
Shuri, you push forward to the head of the group.
Cherie thinks about a pivotal point in her life that wasn't a happy one. She's like, well, this is baggage anyway.
So like Hardeen, you're
She-
seeing it as an opportunity to unload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She pictures herself right where she was then, so many years ago, in a prison cell, and seeing all of the Iron Maiden across from her, next to her, all these people she hated so much for raising her and also imprisoning her in their crew because she owed them so much, and at the same time their constant abuse was too great for her to really have any emotional attachment to them anymore. And she's like thinking to herself, reflecting, she's like, well, I've been a prisoner to them my whole life. This really isn't that different.
And Dylan,
And she looks over at a guard.
Well, just to be clear, the people imprisoned around you is Cherie's first crew that kind of brought her up.
Yeah.
So this would be like
The
Slim
vampires.
and yeah,
Before they were vampires.
the
They were basically caught, and
pre-vampirates, right.
They were caught. The Iron Maiden was succumbed, and they were on death row essentially. And she's like, this is her opportunity to break free from the imprisonment. metaphorically and real. She looked at a prison guard and she's like, all right. And she seduced the guard and then murdered him and escaped,
Classic
leaving
Shri.
the rest to rot in cells.
All right. So you all see the cell around you, and as you're walking, it seems like the mist is like getting closer, like you're imprisoned here, and you can see through the misty bars that the figures that she speaks about. And one of the guards walks up, and I would say Cherie herself probably reaches out through the mist to this figure, and there's a silent exchange, but everyone picks up on what's going on, and it plays out. The mist blood is spilt. All right, Draglin or Alstermary, or I could have Gerard go.
Okay. I think this is so brutal and I don't want to do it, but I give up my swamp.
What?
Yeah, because I think that's like my initial motivation as a character.
Wow.
But like it's been 20 years and we visited
Sure.
again and nature's kind of taken over and it doesn't need me in the way that I thought it did in the way that I needed it.
Mm.
And now our motivation is different and the only way to like save everyone and everything is to move forward.
Mm.
So I don't want to, but goodbye.
So your giant frog friend
Yeah.
and the
They don't need me. People
Well-
need me to fight. I have to go fight.
sure. They need you to do this right now.
Yeah.
Now, Dane, are these memories that are like pulled from the group, or like, for instance, do we remember her big frog in the swamp, or is it
You guys are going to remember. Sure, she won't.
Oh, okay. Just curious. Cool.
So your years tending to your swamp and the wellspring that connects the swamp to the other plane that you so fastidiously guarded for all those years alone. You see around you the willows and the bogs and the frogs and the bugs, misty bugs flying around you, and a frog leaps into your arms, and as you go to catch it, it's gone.
That's good.
My heart hurts.
Indeed. But it doesn't, because it all fades away. And you slowly pull back into the group. All right, Draggy baby.
So basically, I don't know if y'all remember, but her Dragon's whole backstory is that her tribe sent her off to try and save their sleeping sickness, right?
Yeah.
So before that happened, there was a girl that Dragon had a crush on, and her sort of ongoing plan was like, hey, when we fix this, when we solve this problem, Dragon was gonna come back and like, profess to her, like whatever, right, as a champion. That's how she felt about it as a 15-year-old dragonborn.
They would commit to each other, and they would be together forever.
She'd shoot her shot.
She'd put it out there, see what would happen.
And ever since Mind Jail, that's sort of like been in the back of her mind, and she's kind of like, it's been 20 years, maybe she's not even alive anymore, who knows. Dragon doesn't say anything. She doesn't say a word. So whatever missed things are coming up, right?
Yeah.
Everyone can see that, I'm sure, but she's just sort of trudging through silently. She's not forgetting that this person exists, sort of, to be clear, but just the emotional sort of impact that she had on her.
Well, what was like a moment that the two of them had that like goes through your mind that like proves
Honestly,
that
like
connection?
I think it's very superficial. It means a lot, like to us in our perception. It meant a lot to Draglin. I think Draglin's pretty awkward, right?
Sure.
And this person Arjid was nice to her.
Right. So it's
Um,
like passing in the like while you guys are like maybe washing clothes or like like at the market or something and you bump up
yeah,
each other and
yeah, it's like that kind of thing. And I think I don't think there is any sort of Draglin's like maybe this will work, but I don't think there's any sort of actual like there was no like moments of like maybe this is romantic. It's
sure.
just like, hey, you're
So
cool.
I'm gonna
I want to give it a shot. And this is sort of like been part of a driving thing for her. She's like, I'm gonna save the village, but like I'm gonna
and that's
fucking
gonna be
be a
the thing.
hero. And now as a 20 years older person, um she's like, it hurts, but I'm gonna let go of this.
So Draglin doesn't see this, but the rest of you see as you're walking a ring of misty dragonborn seem to be in like a dancing circle, and one in a pointed hat, very much like Draglin's, walks in and joins the circle, hand in hand with somebody else. Well, it's a ring, but it just so happens that one of the one that Draglin comes in and grabs hands with in the chain. They look at each other and they both laugh for a second. And then it just continues on, and one by one, the figures in the circle dissolve into mist. And the moment is gone. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So as you're walking and these figures flitter away, Gerard, our lovable bard, unlike other bards, seems to be looking pretty hard into the mist in front of you all. Gerard peers into the impenetrable mist and knows that the only way through is to relinquish a memory, or two, or three. He tries to think of a way to game this system somehow, though thinking never really was his strong suit. Not even when he was a monochromatic boy mechanic. Nor did the magic wrench, ever sharpen the tools in his shed, but then it hits him. I'm always mistaking my baby mama's name for another flower, but what if I forget every other flower that exists? A self-satisfied grin spreads across his face. Ho ho! Now you're thinking in memories, G-Man. A pinpoint of brightness in this otherwise dour situation.
Hilarious.
You hear from Gerard, who's in front of the group. He tries to recollect the names of every flower he's ever come across or heard. Every stamen, every petal, every pollen, all save for violet. He begins to list them in his mind. Daisy, lily, tulip, lotus. Boy, this is really going to ruin my repertoire of song lyrics. And as he recounts his floral lexicon, his mind begins to wander, as a bard's mind is wont to do. So as he's listing these off, you see like a parade of flowers in the mist. and each one passing by and disappearing, and the lily disappearing, and each one, the dragon. What is it? The
Dragon snap. Dragon
snapdragons. Yeah, snapdragon. Sunflower.
I
And
said
then he just keeps mumbling to himself. That's right. It's a parade of roses.
a nice sunflower. Fuck it up, dude.
And he hangs back. All right.
It's basically Fantasia.
Yeah, that's right. But of misery. Anyway, where is my? I want to use real dice for this.
What? You want to use real dice? You have us all on roll 20.
Okay, here we go. Oh, damn. Hey, I got 69, baby. Nothing happens. Okay. Top of the order. Feo.
Feo's getting pulled into a bit of an identity crisis, and starts thinking about music, and I think he unwillingly gives up this memory of how to play his bone job.
Wow. And what does that look like?
He sees, I guess imagery is conjured of, a lute player that teaches Feo. So it's an old man with a ornate lute that has these carvings of tree leaves all along the front of the face, and you see these like late night sessions by the fire, and just all of this, this love that Feo has for music, and seeing him stumble playing the lute for the first time, and getting his fingers calloused, and slowly learning to play the songs that his mentors kind of put forward with more clarity and precision. And then you see him, doing the shenanigans in bars on the tabletops, and you see him playing those songs effortlessly now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jumping up on tables, people with their hands up,
yeah,
like they just don't even care.
yeah, and it's that memory of learning it, that all starts to fade, and he's kind of left with this hollow, wanting a stage but not having something to say, not being able to perform.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, as you're walking, your banjo strap breaks, and it kind of clangs on the ground behind you. What do you do?
I turn around, and is the memory? I mean,
It's slipping away. You hardly know what the thing is at this point.
okay.
You know it's made to make music.
Yeah, I look at it, and I look at the rest of the group, and I say, this thing's cool. Look at how shiny it's got a skull on the headstock. What a vibe. What do you think it's for?
And you all know that the banjo is no longer Feo's instrument.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum bum bum. What do you do with the banjo, Feo?
I think I'd lay it to rest in the mist, I guess.
Okay.
It's got a skull on it. You can bury it.
So you're gonna ask everyone to stop, and you're gonna bury it.
Yeah. You guys, this looks important. I think I'm just gonna but it's got like a head on it, so I think I'm just gonna lay it to rest. Is that chill? Can we take just a 2-minute break? My legs are tired from all this muddy swamp nonsense.
You hear from underneath Hardeen's breath, "Oh, Jesus Christ."
Just 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
Does everyone just let this happen? What's going on?
I don't think
We have to
Dragula
keep
stops.
going.
Yeah, I think everyone's just keeping walking there, Feo.
All right. I say okay. All right, fine. I'm using the bone toad to dig a hole for it. And I lay it down and kick some dirt over it and run after the group.
It's maybe 2/3 of the way or a third of the way buried. The skull peeking up over the loose, gray, dusty ground. And it's at the base of a tree. Its toothy smile still beaming up from the ground. All right. I guess that's Hardeen, huh?
Do it.
So he continues his story. I got in fights when I was a kid, a lot of fights, with one particularly humiliating defeat from the mayor's son and his inbred cronies. The mayor was the town lender of sorts, who practice usury, or usury, lending at interest is what that is. A new word that Dane learned today.
Okay.
usury, or usury. I owed his son from my damaged ego and a few missing teeth. My family owed his father for financial debts we could never climb out of. I had to work demeaning jobs for them after that. Do you know how leather is tanned? Well, unless you have a good supply of chestnuts, it requires a lot of human piss. Not a great time. So you see the handing over of monies in an office from a big thumb of a man behind a big desk, and then Hardeen getting beat up by a group of kids, and then a series of odd jobs of cutting wood and hauling heavy things and the tanning of leathers. A lot of pissing, apparently. For the ammonia, I'd imagine.
Sure.
Yeah. Super gross. Cool.
Thanks, Colt.
Thanks, Colt. I mean, let's be fair. It's pretty dead on for Colt.
Yeah.
Dylan, I think you're up.
So Shri now continues to think of another memory. She is near the ocean on some rocks, some like boulders that are getting sprayed by the sea, and she's completely bloody. There's holes all in her, cuts from the tribulation of retrieving the prize that she was after. And she pushes herself off her stomach just slightly to look at her palm, and she opens it and there's a glass eye in it. And in a moment of desperation, she takes her blade and carves out her own eye, screaming of the pain. And using that same hand, she's bringing the eye up, like, oh man, this is gonna hurt. And then she shoves it in, and her vision changes after that. One eye is normal vision, and the other one, crystals. Everything is just in this wrap of crystals. And she looks at the palm that once held the eye, and she could see every fiber in the glove that had held it. She could see the very tiny indentations on her fingertips. Extreme visual superiority compared to the eye she had prior.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, this is going to make me the best captain. So
Yes.
she forgot the eye that made her, I guess,
A
form
fearsome
of
pirate.
crew.
Yeah. Now, Dylan, is that eye still in your head?
No, her whole backstory is that she's searching for her lost eye and her
Right.
lost crew.
Right.
So she has given up her task to find the eye because it's no longer important.
Right. So this globe of mist just trails away as you all continue to walk, and Cherie walks right through it, breaking it apart. All right. Alistair, Mary, are you next, or was it Hardy?
I think I've been looking for low level eyeballs, is what I just learned. That's a much cooler eyeball I've kept. I would like to forget queso. Left us.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
If he shows up again, I'm not gonna fucking
Yeah.
like him anyways. He abandoned us.
Fair enough.
I don't like being abandoned.
Yeah.
Everyone else is getting rid of traumas, but I don't like being abandoned.
Let's
so,
go for it.
Yeah. But I'll just think of nipples for some reason. for the
Okay.
rest.
So pairs of well-developed pecs with prominent nipples float by like so many clouds on a sunset evening, but does each pack have its own? Nay, for there is one missing in each set. And you can almost smell the cheese.
But who cut it?
Who indeed? And yeah, Alistair Mary forgets your once stalwart compatriot into the mist. All right, Draggy.
So the specifics of this are not here, so we're gonna have to all work together here.
Flesh it out.
So there was a Christmas-like holiday.
Winter times, sure.
It's always winter time over there, but
It's always winter
we
time.
live in
baby.
ice, you see. This is the last one of those before the sleeping sickness started happening.
Oh, okay.
And I think Dragon sort of thought long and hard about which memories to choose. I have two. This is it. There are things that happened during the adventure that like maybe would have been sort of easier for her, but I think kind of where her head's at is that anything from this adventure could be important. And the only driving force is like we got to do our best to kill Snag. And like if we do it, then we're fine. But like she doesn't want to even accidentally jeopardize forgetting something that might matter. So stuff before the adventure is kind of where we're looking at, right? But it was a very good time. Both her parents were still like awake, her bio parents, everybody's very, it's a real tribal thing, right? But
it takes a village,
and everything was good, and it was sort of the last big like a group, because everybody's there, nobody's not there, right? So it's like everybody's there, everybody's happy. They're partying. And that was the last time that happened
Mm.
before people started like, going unconscious.
So would you say it's kind of the last normal memory of
Yeah.
before the strife?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because it was there was a period of time that the sleeping sickness took hold before you were sent out, right? So
Yeah, I would say probably a number of years before it got really
right,
serious. Because I think the whole impetus is like we don't have enough people to keep this
yeah,
tribe functioning anymore.
yeah,
So we need to do something.
right. So again, the celebration is happening around you. There's probably like, correct me if I'm wrong, Jimmy, maybe like 80
Yeah,
folks.
80 to 100, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're roasting things and dancing and celebrating, and one by one, like throughout the crowd, like randomly, like not outside in or anything, but just like the whole thing just thins out, and then finally it's one pointy-hatted dragon person. And Draglin, you walk through that person, who's you, by the way.
Just like head down.
Head down. You don't even see it.
I don't want to look.
You know? Bingo, bango. All right. So at this point, you are all kind of like getting in your own heads about this, right? Like you're less aware of what's going on around you, and you're just kind of like naturally like slowing down and speeding up and going forward and hanging back. And if you have the wherewithal, you can hear Gerard start saying, How did I meet my old gal anyhow? I know it was during that bender, but what was it about her that drew me like a moth to a flame? Only she's the moth in this case. The memory suddenly unravels, and Gerard sees through his drunken eyes on that fateful night once again, hazy and shaky, but with a crystal of clarity that he was until now unable to muster. Somehow the fog without has led him through the fog within, and what he thought had been lost in the blackout realm now materializes once more. Violet sits on a stool at the bar, the long strands of her fey eyelashes flowing impossibly adjacent to her perfectly shaped face. She's in mid-conversation with the barkeep, surrounded by the merry din of patrons. Adventurers and regulars alike, there's a glow that radiates from her, warping the air around her. Gerard ambles forward, and as he does, she turns to face him, her bright gaze meeting his for the first time. In that instant, she is beaming. Gerard feels the corners of his mouth tighten, both in memory and in real life. Maybe it's whatever tally of local liquors he's imbibed prior, or maybe something about her eyes, that smile kindled something deep within him. Because at that moment he realizes, in both past and present, that she's the most beautiful thing he's ever seen. He tries to savor this, as one does after uncovering lost treasure, but he can't keep this image still. All at once, he sees his time spent with her, past, present, and future, all colliding together in a single instant. No, please, not like this. And then it vanishes. So he's given up his memory of Violet.
Does that include the son? I mean, like, how's that?
Who's to say? You'd have to ask him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that he cared about Violet that much.
Apparently.
I'll be right back.
He was just playing it coy.
I was just playing it close to the vest. All right. Time for the roll. Where'd my D hundo go? I have another one. All right. That's
something?
the bad one.
Ah.
Ah! So as you're all walking through the mist, suddenly you find yourselves in a wider clearing. The mists are swirling around you, and you're all in your own head about it. But from behind a tree, you hear a snarling. And it's familiar to you all, in a way. But what you see coming forward is different. What once was glowing and red is now pitch black. And a huge creature approaches you all from the mist. It looks like some sort of dog, but you can't be sure. And it fixes you with, oh, thank you, Cherie. Piercing gaze. And then one by one from the trees, more come forward. More in line with what you're familiar with. Snag has sent more hellhounds, but one that's a little different. Please, everyone, a roll for initiative. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, let me get initiative up. There it goes.
Oh, oops, I forgot to put my...
Whoa. We got old ones in here. There we go.
Change mine to 7. I just couldn't get it in the turn order.
Got you.
Yeah.
Bump, 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 ba-dum-ba. Okay. I think Hardeen is going to be too out of it to participate in this battle, Gerard, but I think Hardeen is going to be healing.
Okay.
Best he can. Damn, +6 to initiative, Colt. Jesus Christ. So he's going to go first. And he's going to hold action and heal anybody who needs to be healed. And then the hellhounds are going to go. Everybody make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw. Right off the bat. All right, everybody saved. Holy cow. But did Hardeen? He did not. All right, everybody take 10 points of fire damage from the Hellhound. And then Cherie, one's going to try and bite you. 17 hit, Cherie. Oh no, Dylan. Oh, there you are. Hello. 17 to hit, Cherie. You got hit?
It's
Take 11 points of damage as the Hellhound comes up and bites you. All right, Alstromary, you're up first.
Okay. We'll go over here. Boop. Cloud kill.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we're gonna bring out big guns right away, and I'll do it like on these first ones. I
You going to draw that for me? There you go.
don't know. It says 20 feet, but that's plenty for me. And then do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 2 cons. Both of them fail.
So take 5d8 poison damage.
Yeah, I think it rolled that 28 poison.
28, nice. Eat 28 poison.
Om nom 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 nom. Oh, wow. Yeah, you almost took them out. They start breathing in real heavy, and you can see acrid green holes starting to appear in their rib cage and eating away at their ear.
Nice. That's my one good thing. My one really big spell.
You go to say, "Get out of my swamp," but you don't remember what it
I
is.
don't remember. I say
You don't
get out
remember.
of here.
Here? It feels weird and empty. All right. Shadowhound.
Are you doing Pokemon? Is that?
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't tell, so I'm glad you could. All right, it's going to do its Shadow Breath attack on you all. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, everyone make a another dexterity saving throw as a dark shadow energy bursts out of its fucking mouth hole.
Not the mouth hole.
Yeah, the mouth hole.
Least favorite hole.
That's 2 saves. Oh, I thought I'd upped that. Bump, 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 bump. Bruh. All right. If you missed, take 21. If you saved, take 10.
What was the?
Oh, sorry. It was the. I thought I said it out loud. I didn't.
What is the number?
What is the number? The number is 15.
I need it.
I did up it because the other one's okay. All right, Draglin, you're up. Fail,
How
you're
much
next.
damage? Sorry.
10 if you saved, 20 if you missed.
Okay.
Oh, and that's necrotic if that matters to anyone, as you're choked with shadow smoke. Uh-huh.
You know what's happening. You know what I'm doing.
On?
I think I'm not sure. It's at least the big boy, but then maybe the two on the right. Hold on. It's oh. Yeah, I guess everybody but this guy.
Okay.
It'll hit. And then
I have to make dex saves?
yeah, does it say the number?
It does. 17.
17, yeah.
All right, the middle one saves, so I take half of that, right?
Yes.
But the other take 32.
Mhm.
That one's gone. You see it. Your giant ice ball is created above you, and you go to throw it, and it's pretty much right on top of the big beefy dog boy. But you see the ice crackle on its skin and then fall away with no effect.
With no effect on the big boy?
No effect on the big boy.
All right. Then I run to hide behind a tree.
32. 32. Oh no, that's 16, right? No. Yeah, 16. All right. Switch those. So you kill one of them. The ice ball explodes. It's the shadow is covered in frost that just falls away, seemingly unaffected by cold damage. Feo, you're up. Cherie, you're next.
I'm gonna cast blindness deafness on the big ugly boy.
The big ugly boy.
Yeah.
Con save. 17. Beats ya.
Fuck you.
So this is interesting because you don't have a Bone Joe anymore. So how do you cast this?
This is just a verbal. Yeah. So
But any spell that you cast, you use your instrument as a spell focus. So unless, yeah, no, it doesn't have any components. But so you're just saying this out loud. You're just like singing something.
yeah, I'm singing a little duty, but maybe it doesn't sound very good.
I'm going to say that anything that requires components, like material components, is going to be at disadvantage because you no longer use your Bone Joe.
Wouldn't you? So verbal should be okay, but somatic and what was the other? What's and
Material.
Okay, I'm good with
Anything that is supposed to consume a spell component.
that. Yeah, I like it.
Sweet.
Yeah. So, but if you're good with verbal, I'd rather have not shoot myself in 2 feet.
That's fair.
Good.
That's fair. All right. Fail.
I'm gonna scoot back, just over here by Draglin.
Feo failed is what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Well done.
That's what I'm going for.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
Cherie, you're up.
Since I can't hide, I'm just going to.
You can hide.
turn
There's
around-
trees.
Huh?
There's trees around. You can hide.
But I'm in combat with one.
You can disengage as a bonus action, as a rogue.
Fuck it. I disengage and run away.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
No attack of opportunity there, baby.
All right, I disengage and run over this fucking tree and hide.
Cool. Is that your action to hide?
Yeah, let me roll for sneak.
Yes, please. Stealth check. Ooh, damn. That's pretty good. You are hidden from all the doggos. That's Hardin? Or that's Cherie? Great. Hardin 2 is going to disengage as a bonus action. And he's going to hide behind this tree. And wait for things. Now, Jimmy, you didn't actually take the hide action, did you? You just went behind a tree for like
Cover, yeah.
cover? Okay, cool.
To get away from the.
Sure. Here comes the dogs. Doot and doo-doo.
Oh my.
Both of these are going to attack at advantage.
So
For
they'll
pack?
attack it normal. Because I got a cloak.
Oh,
Unless one of them hits
nice.
me.
What's that?
Well, all it takes is for somebody to hit me, and then that turns off until it's my
Okay.
turn again.
Cool. Yeah, both of them are going to attack you with a bite.
Or wait, they start their turn in my cloud, so they have to roll again.
The two that are next to Draglin didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll thank you for reminding me. I'll do
The
that.
second one hits.
Okay. Take, what is that? 13 points of damage as one of them bites through your cloaky cloak.
Ouch.
Now one of them in the cloud is already dead from the ice ball and your cloud already. Have we rolled damage again, or do we just keep taking the same damage? Do you remember? It's been a year.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I would re-roll it.
Re-roll it.
Yeah.
And he's got to make a con check, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna make that con check, and it's gonna be a DC 17. Misses. He just crackles away into green sludge.
Sludge.
And then your cloud moves, right?
Yeah, 10 feet. I can't remember when, though.
Let's see.
10 feet away from you at the start of each of my turns. So no.
Okay. There we go. Oh, your turn. It's not your turn yet. Bingo, bango, baby. All right, Feo.
Yeah.
You got 2 doggos on you.
Okay.
And they're both attacking at regular advantage because of who you are and your whole deal.
Okay. I think those are gonna hit. Yeah, 14 for armor.
Great. All right, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 points of damage, fail.
Cool.
Very cool. All right. Those are the doggos. Alstramary, you're up.
Yes, so my cloud moves, but also I would like to do a thing.
Okay.
And I use prestidigitation to create a small gust of wind to aim it towards the big bad.
I love it. Do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I tried to like position my body so that I
Like
was
that?
from him. Yeah, so that it gets him.
Perf.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
You and the cloud starts gently drifting in the way you want it to.
fantastic. Oh, I rolled really low damage, but do a con save for him.
8 fails, takes 16 points of damage. All right. That your turn?
Yeah.
Great turn.
Thank you.
Did I? Oh, I damaged you with the different breath weapons, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's gonna see if it recharges its breath weapon for one.
Did more dogs appear when I was not looking?
There were 2 in the back, 2 on the right, and 2 on the left.
So many dogs.
Dogs everywhere. Okay, he's gonna tear into Hardeen. Okay. That's 20, 36, 48 points of damage on Hardeen.
Brutal.
The dog just like and then with 2 swipes of its claws and 1 giant bite just lays into Hardeen.
Yikes.
Yip. Get that fucking thing off of me, he says.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, fun. Draglin, you're up next. You got 2 dogs on you.
Ouch.
And Feo is right behind you with 2 dogs on him.
God, we're not the tanks here.
You don't really have any tanks.
I was gonna say who is though.
But if we did, it's not us.
That's true.
Yeah, this isn't good. Which of these 2? I hit both of these guys in front of me,
Yeah.
directly in front of me.
Both of them. The one on the right is looking a little more tore up.
We're gonna magic missile at level 2.
All at the same guy?
All at the same guy. Yeah. So these are not my favorite rolls. I'm gonna use a sorcery point to re-roll 2 of these.
Great.
Uh,
The 2s?
how do I? Oh, the dice menu is different now. Okay.
Yeah, they have a new user interface that I turned off because I'm not used to it.
It's like mostly the same, but I have to click on the die one doesn't like hover open. It's its own little thing I can keep open, I guess.
So you're with you reach out with your ice crystal and the ice darts fly out of it, and you can see 2 of them are a little faded, and you with a twist of your hand they burn brighter, and as they bury themselves into the side of this beast, the frost around the entrance wounds prickle with frost, and it is torn asunder.
Hell yeah. I feel like I just sit tight. I don't want to like. I don't want
Sure.
to get bit by this guy.
Sure.
That's
All right, Theo, you're up. Cherie, you're next.
Okay, so for the two by me, have either of them been hit? Are they?
No, they're both very healthy.
Okay, super duper. So if I wanted to, let's see, hold on, let me check. So I really like to use vampiric touch
Mmm.
because I'm losing health. So yeah, I do want to. Do you want to just roll?
Melee spell attack. So roll a d20 plus your spell attack modifier. That's weird that they don't. Wait, it has a spell save? Ah, that's very strange. Anyway, the Hellhounds. That's a charisma throw. What are you doing?
Uh, so there's,
Is that no? I guess yeah. You're right.
so,
Right?
I mean, spell attack bonus is 8. I don't know if that applies in this situation, but
Your spell attack bonus would apply, but this is plus for this is plus 6, 7, 8, 15. 15 hits.
so it looks like it's
Top or the bottom?
top. Let's keep it easy.
Okay, and then you do 3d6 necrotic damage.
So,
Nice, and you gain back 6 of that.
and I guess I'm not going to move because.
Right.
All
That suck.
right, that's it for me.
All right, Cherie, you're up. You are hidden.
All right. I'm gonna pop out from this tree, sneak up, and hit the big, 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 big,
Big, big.
big. And then I'm gonna roll my sneak damage.
It does not hit.
Oh,
15 doesn't hit.
then I don't do shit.
Yeah, I guess
Do
not.
shit.
Do you want to hide again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide at this tree this time.
Okay. Make that stealth roll. You blend into the shadows as if you were a dire shadow hellhound.
Cool.
Cool. All right, Hardeen is up. Hardeen is going to try and get this thing off of it. Off of him. But how? I thought he'd have something. He doesn't. He's going to cast Sanctuary on himself. Ah. A golden light shines on him from an imperceptible source. All right. Hellhounds are up. Hellhounds are going to breathe fire on Draglin and Feo.
Lame.
Yeah. Oh, lame. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, not lame. No.
Well, actually, one of them needs to see if it recharges its flame breath, so this might only be 2. It is 3. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Draglin and Feo make 3 DC 12 dexterity saving throws, please. So you're going to
Sounds great.
you're still going to take 30 points of damage, Jimmy.
Yeah, we're about to die.
Feo, you're going to take 20, 30. You're going to take 40 points of damage, Feo.
Jeez.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Alstramary.
Yay.
You're up. It's just like an inferno. Like all 3 of their maws open up and just whoa.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Just trying to get over there as fast as possible now.
Mm-hmm.
Speed 30. Mm, Okay. I move there and I cast Aura of Vitality.
Woo! Which hopefully gets these peeps. Yeah, 30-foot radius. So that should get him. And then it says I can use a bonus action. Mm-hmm.
Who's the most dead?
Feo is looking so fucked.
Feo, take 2d6 hit points.
Okay.
Classic squishy Feo. And he doesn't even have a Bonejo to make him look cool while he's doing it.
It's real stupid.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. That's your turn, Mary.
Yeah.
Great job. So he's going to take a mournful howl. He's going to reach his giant head to the moonless sky and give a bone rattling howl that you feel deep in your joints. Everybody make a DC 18 wisdom saving throw or be frightened of the creature. All right. Everybody fails. Everybody fails. So you have disadvantage on attacks against the shadow dude, and you can't get closer to it. It can get closer to you.
We get disadvantage on attacks, you said?
Let me double check on that. Conditioned, frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. Okay. So all of your attacks and your ability checks are at disadvantage, and you can't get closer to it.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Draglin, you're up. You got one semi-tore up dog in front of you. And
I gotta kill it,
I gotta.
or it's gonna get me. Like control 2. We'll do a level 1 magic missile.
All right.
That'll do.
13. Thup, 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 thup. It's still on its feet, but it's got frosty holes in it.
Well, shit.
Feo, you're up.
Awesome.
I'm up.
You're up.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let's see. Take it closer to the big guy. I'm still gonna try to do something with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a distant whisper, but I want to cast it at a higher level.
Oh, okay.
So let's say level 5.
Wow. Okay.
So it's just verbal, but you're still gonna give me disadvantage because I'm attacking him, correct?
No, that's for anything with a spell component, and like this is a saving throw, so
Okay.
you don't you unless it gets advantage on its saving throw, but I don't think that's how this works.
Okay, great. Then let's do a wisdom save.
All right. Nope, that's intelligence. My bad.
Yeah. No.
20.
Cool.
So I still take half as much,
Half. All right, that's nice.
and I don't have to move away from you.
So you still take half.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, then that's. So how does this work? It's a D6 per level. So if it's a level 1 spell, is that 3?
So that's going to be 7d6.
So 12 damage.
For 12 damage. You give it a little bit of a headache. It actually you actually see like cracks in its head when you do that.
That's fun. Okay. And then if I try to move away, I'm going to incur 2 opportunity attacks.
Correct.
Okay. Then I won't do that. I'll piss myself as a free action.
Great.
That's it.
All right, Shri, you're up.
All right, second time's a charm. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. No?
So you are frightened by it.
Am I
So
right? But it
you-
can't see me.
So it did the howl before, and everybody failed the wisdom save.
Can I try another wisdom?
Oh, I don't see you have a rolling wisdom save for that. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save for me.
Oh,
You see
fine.
18 wisdom save. You failed. So that means attacks against your attacks are at disadvantage, and you can't get any closer to it.
So can I do anything?
Do you have any ranged attacks?
Do I have any range? Daggers, bro. I'm gonna
Throw them. Throw them daggers.
I'm gonna throw
18 to
daggers.
hit.
And it's sneak attack.
Correct.
No.
Unfortunately, your daggers hit the tree.
I'm gonna sneak to this other tree.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
And roll stealth.
Yeah, you will. You blend right in. Exactly what you want. Alrighty. Hardeen is up. Hardeen is going to cast a big boy spell. Everybody take 17 points of healing.
Fucking
Thanks,
sick.
Sardine.
He needed it too. So he starts chanting, and he has his gold coin in his hand, and from the heavens, it's pennies from heaven, and each penny that hits you heals you for 1 hit point, and it just so happens that everyone gets hit by 17 pennies,
Make it hail.
which is weird because there's only gold in this world.
Yeah, that is so weird.
Super weird. You guys, I'm having a blast. Okay, Hellhound's turn. Hellhound is going to turn around and bite you, Alstramary. Does a 16 hit?
Let's see. Probably. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay. Take
14.
13 points of damage. Feo.
Yeah.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits me.
Great. Take 17 points of damage. And this is going to be normal for Draglin. 23 to hit, Draglin. Take
Yeah.
18 points of damage. Them's the hounds. Alstramary, you're up. Direwolf or Shadowhound's next.
Yes.
You got two pretty beefy boys right in front of you. Draglin's is looking pretty rough, and the big hound is not the best.
Yeah, but I don't like pack tactics, so I've been trying to get rid of the small ones.
Makes sense.
That's the one thing that we've fucking learned over and over with all these.
That's right.
I hate pack tactics. Okay.
Who are you hitting?
All the little boys.
Do you want to pump them all into this top one if you want to get rid of pack tactics?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12. Your fireflies fly into him. He's not looking great.
Awesome. And then bonus to 2d6 heal Draglin.
Great.
That's it.
You want to roll the 2d6?
Oh, sure. I usually just make people do it themselves, but that's fine.
Heal yourself, you piece
That
of
way-
shit.
That way, if I roll low, they're not mad at me.
Take
Got it.
5 points of healing there, Draggy.
Hell yeah.
All right. Shadowhound. Shadowhound is going to you all, if you're looking at the Shadowhound, he turns into melds into the ground and turns into the shadow of a dog, of a giant dog, and he's going to come at you, Alstramary, and he's going to pass right through you. And as he passes right through you, you need to make a DC 15 charisma check.
Charisma. Ooh.
Oh, you make it.
Yay, I say good doggy.
So you feel this like cold tingling try and grip your spine as he passes through you, and you shake it off.
That's super spooky though.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
big spook boy. All right, Draglin, you're up. You've got Doggo in front of you. The shadow guy has moved to in front of you as well. Feo's facing two pretty hefty boys.
I gotta get this thing off of me. And then when it absolutely, positively has to be 10.
They're on time. Yeah, still standing.
Really?
Mhm.
How much damage had the other one taken?
A lot. So this is the one that only took half of your ice ball?
Oh, I thought just the big boy only. Oh no, he took nothing.
Yeah, he took nothing.
All right, that's it then.
Okay,
That's all I can do.
sure.
I don't have any shit to do up close.
You could do an offhanded attack with a melee weapon if you'd like.
Does that look like that's gonna go well for me?
I don't know.
It's not gonna.
Okay.
Look,
Feo, you're up. Cherie, you're next.
Okay, I guess I have to do something about these folks in front of me.
I can't hear him.
Oh, he said I'll have to do something about these folks in front of me.
You got to do something about them.
Gotta do something.
You got to do something. Or you could disengage and run.
That's the thing I would like to do.
Probably a good idea. You're only at 18.
I'm gonna disengage and run over here.
All right, Cherie, you're up.
All right. Here I go. So I'm still frightened, right?
Yeah, you can't get closer to this thing.
Man.
Let me look something up real quick.
Can I throw a knife that far?
There should be a stat that's like a distance / another distance.
Okay. Hold up. Dagger. 60 feet? 20 to 60.
There you go. So 20 feet is a normal attack. 60 feet is at disadvantage.
Ooh. That's a no, man. I can't try to free myself from fear.
Give me a wisdom saving throw. DC 18.
Fuck.
Fortunately, you are still afraid of the big doggo.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know. You got
Oh.
items? You got some items?
I only have daggers, a rapier, and a benevolent sword.
Don't you have a staff of the adder?
No.
Oh, that's your other dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you got to wait until you're not frightened no more.
I'm waiting. I'm holding my action.
All right, sounds good. Hardeen is going to make that same throw. Character sheet. He breaks out of it. And he's going to cast. That's too much. He's going to cast Guiding Bolt. And he's going to kill this guy. Dead.
Yay.
Draglin, you no longer have a doggo on you.
Hell yeah.
All right, that's Hardeen's turn. It is now the hound's turn. Hounds are going to get their breath weapon back, maybe? They don't. So instead, they're going to turn around and attack Alstramary at advantage.
Bitch.
17 and 18.
It hit.
All right. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 33 points of damage as they both tear into your body.
Get fucked.
It is now your turn, Alstramary.
So I'm gonna take that 2d6 or
For myself this time.
yay.
It's pretty good.
Six. And
And you can also disengage as a bonus action.
oh, that's nice. That's probably a good idea. Some of us are doing great. So I'll disengage. Well, actually, no, because my aura is a bonus action.
You can disengage as an action and not do anything else.
Oh.
The bonus action's just for rogues.
Okay. As an action. Yeah, I'm not doing great. So it's not a bad idea, but let me think. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna run away. Sorry, quite a bit.
Does your aura come with you?
Yes.
Ah.
Fantastic.
Very cool. All right. Shadowhound. Shadowhound is going to come up on Draglin.
Why not?
Draglin, your shit's about to be real fucked
Yeah,
up.
I'm just gonna die, and then that's just it.
I think you're probably gonna die right now, bud. Does that cloak do
Yeah.
anything?
No. Well, no.
Okay. 12, 13, 14,
That
15,
was
16,
much
17,
less
18,
damage than I
19,
thought.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25 points of
Hey, guess
damage.
what?
You
I'm at
unconscious?
25 health. I'm exactly not conscious.
It's been a while since I brought one of y'all down, I feel. Who isn't Feo? Anyway. Draglin, please make a death saving throw.
You make it. I don't want to know. Do it secretly.
Do it secretly. Oh, right. It's been a yeah. All right, here we go. I'm not even doing it on roll 20.
Yeah.
It's so secret. Oh my god, instant death.
All right. Draglin's on the ground. Feo, you're up.
Draglin, you okay? Draglin?
Draglin?
Okay. Which of the two in this cluster are looking less? Well, hold on.
The one on the right's looking worse.
I think I'm gonna go for the big bad.
Okay.
And same thing, dissonant whisper. I'll use my last level 5.
Damn. Okay.
So wisdom.
Oh, fuck me.
So,
Tyler, when'd you learn how to play Dungeons and Dragons?
but when I gave away
When you
my
became
my spellcasting 22 damage.
So I gave this dire Shadowhound something called phase dodge, which is essentially uncanny dodge that the rogues get, but this is psychic damage, so I don't see that happening. So he's gonna take it all.
Cool.
The crack in his forehead all widens and a bright white light is shining out of it.
His brain does like a little backflip.
Yeah, that's right. Get me out of here, says his brain. His shadow brain. Big hit, Feo. Great job.
Is the circle around Alphamare, is that a good thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to move into that.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Cherie, make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck me. Here we go. Oh boy, here I go, failing this save again.
You never know.
No.
Oh man, that big doggo is so scary.
I'm shaking in my little pirate
You need
boots.
little pirate boots. They're calf boots. They go up to your knee because they're pirate boots. Sorry,
Could I
Cherie.
move to the side?
Oh, you know what? You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? Cherie?
Hmm?
You can move wherever you want, as long as it's not closer to the big bad. But Hardeen, the cleric,
gonna help me get brave.
Okay, he doesn't have lesser restoration, but he does have greater restoration. What Hardin does is he starts swirling around his hands like this, like he's making a Kamehameha or something. And what appears in between his hands is a big sack with a bunch of dollar signs on it. And he flings it on you, and it splashes in a bright flash of coins. And suddenly you feel rich in courage, and you are no longer frightened by
Cash money.
Der Big and
Well, does that mean I can move? Because I held an action.
What was the held action?
Oh, I thought I'd just say hold an action.
No, you got to describe what the action is. What do you want it to be?
Run up and fucking punch that doggo in the face.
Go for it. I'll say you
I
can
don't
do
know.
it. I don't give a shit. That's fun. That's cinematic. He throws a bunch of money on you, and you're like,
Money.
I'm rich with friendship.
Oh, how do I do that thing where I can fucking measure? Okay, here we go. Oh,
You
I
can
only
dash
got-
as a bonus action.
Nah, I'm just gonna hit another dog.
Oh, okay.
I hit another dog. You know, run up, fucking. I'll try hitting with my sword again. Add advantage because I'm stealth.
You're not stealthed right now.
I'm not
You just ran up on it.
sneakily.
Stealthy.
Sneakily.
Nah, dog.
All right.
That one hits.
Fucking take that.
You only do the 11. Sorry. But this is the first hit on it, and it needed it. You slash
And
into it. Fire.
my bonus action is disengage and go sneak again.
Okay. You can't hide because you used your
Oh.
action and your bonus action, but you can disengage, and you now have some cover. So that's good. You are not technically hidden.
So I just walk away a little bit,
Yeah, sure. And you can go behind a tree.
but I can't sneak.
Actually, didn't you use all your movement speed to get there?
Yeah, I did. I shouldn't be able to move at all. Never mind.
Okay, great. Great, great, great. It is Hellhound's turn. Hellhounds are going to bite into you, Cherie, because you're right there. 20 and a 14.
The first one hit.
Take, oh my god. Take 22 points of damage. Use Uncanny Dodge. Use Uncanny.
Uncanny dodge, bitch.
great.
I take 11.
You take 11. So its fiery maw goes to snap down on you and clips you, but you get out of the way just in time for it not to do all that bad damage.
All that jazz.
All that jazz. Alstramary, you're up. Shadow Boy's next.
Okay. So Draglin's done one saving throw.
Correct.
So 2 more rounds and then Draglin dies.
Maybe, depending on what happens with those throws.
I'm trying to decide whether to heal or to kill.
The
I think if I do any-
I'll describe the big shadow boy. He's giant, right? So he's like probably 6 feet tall. And at this point there are like holes from your acid cloud its head is like cracked open and there's like white light pouring out of this like jagged crack in its forehead. It's panting, its jaw is open, there's like black dripping shadow coming out of its wider than normal mouth. It's not looking great.
Okay.
But also Draglin's not breathing.
The Draglin's not breathing, and I like Draglin when Draglin's breathing.
Draglin's best when breathing, generally.
But I'm afraid they're gonna keep getting hit too. I'll cast Healing Spirit.
Oh, yay!
And then that way I can have 2 Healy circles.
I love. Do both of them require concentration?
Oh, let's see. No, this says Conjuration.
Nope, you're good.
Cool.
Nice job.
Draglin.
Whoop.
So Draglin gets did
Like-
we calculate it already? No.
1d6.
26. I can cast that higher though.
Oh, damn.
So let's do. I have a level 6 spell slot and no level 6 like spells.
Oh, interesting. Okay, go for it.
So I might as well. Did that do that? That didn't do anything, did it?
So it's 1d6 for each slot above. What's Healing Spirits base? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be 5d6 of healing to Draglin.
It's rolling it. It's slow.
Slowing it.
It says it's rolling dice.
Any second now. Roll20 is going to roll the dice. And it's going to show up, and Draglin's going to pop up with a bunch of glow bugs in her mouth. Nice.
There we go. Okay, and then roll.
Draglin, in your unconscious state, you start munching on some delicious
Butter.
fireflies. And suddenly,
Yum.
oh, you feel a lot better, but you look up and you're right in the face of. Oh, you did it twice.
Yeah, it just took so long. I did
Yeah,
it twice
that's
and it
fair
took so
enough.
long. I rolled a 3rd thing for Feo too.
Oh, cool. And that's going to come right now.
Yeah.
Feo, take 3 more points of health.
What's my total?
You just take 3. You only get 3 plus 3 of whatever you had.
All right.
Everyone stay alive.
So, Alstamary, that was you. Banger of a turn, man. Banger of a turn.
Keep them alive.
Hardeen is going to do another guiding bolt, but on this doggo. "20 hits. It's going to take 17 points of damage. Ragent. And then, Cherie, you do get sneak attack damage on the bottom dog because it is glowing with a golden light. Cherie. Great. You get advantage on the bottom one.
Is it my turn or?
No, it was. Wait, why did I make it Hardeen's turn?
For fun.
Just for funsies? It wasn't Hardeen's turn. Well, he's going to do that on his turn. Anyway,
Did he prepare an action?
it's Shadow Boy's turn. Draglin, can you describe what happens when you get healed? What do you do?
I mean, I probably just sit up, right? I don't think I get to stand or anything.
I'm asking you what you do. So you choose. You don't get to move anywhere, but I'm asking how you react to becoming conscious with a giant
The flavor.
Yeah, I mean,
shadow
I'm
dog
not
right next to
stoked
you.
about it. I mean, I'm
Okay, so you
it's-
sit up,
things aren't looking good for me, so I'm ready to fuck off at a moment's notice.
but you do sit up.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Then the dog.
I
is
don't know what
gonna-
I'm allowed to do. Like,
I'm just asking because if you just like, so the dog is right there. The big shadow dog's right there.
I don't think I'd have the wherewithal to play dead or anything.
Right. So it's gonna go ahead and try and bite you again.
Yeah,
22.
those hit.
You are prone. That's it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. So you're back down, and it's going to come over and go for you, Mary, again. Mary, take 11 points of damage as it swipes at you with its claws.
Okay, okay.
Draglin, fresh roll, baby.
Do it.
All right. Feo, you're up. There's a big, drippy shadow monster right next to you.
Okay. Well.
There's so much water.
I'm almost half done.
Good job.
Let's make the
Now I'm thirsty.
let's make the drip dance.
You son of a bitch.
Cosmic dance, shuffling, tapping its feet, capering for the duration. Creature can't be charmed or immune to the spell. The dancing creature must use all of its movement to dance without leaving its space, and has disadvantage.
So it just starts happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking like. Well, the creature. Well, there's still a spell DC.
Yeah, but that's as an action.
Yeah, when the
So it just starts dancing.
yeah,
Hilarious.
yeah. As an action, a dancing creature may take a Wisdom roll to regain control of itself.
Cool.
All right, dance away, motherfucker.
Okay, so you start seeing this like beat up, dripping inky shadow beast do like some weird just dressage kind of thing, like a show pony. It's like doing like a Michael Jackson thing.
Dance, fucker, dance. You never have.
It's really disconcerting. And you hear this like low growl as it is very angry it has to do this. Great turn, Feo. Go ahead.
All right, and then just it can't attack me, right? So I can move.
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna cower behind Alstramir. Dan, can we take like a 5 bio break?
Yeah. No, it has disadvantage on attack roll, so it is going to try and bite you.
Oh, I'll stay there then.
Okay. Yeah, let's take a 5-minute bio break. Because I have to pee too, because I drank a whole lot of water.
What you did?
Hi, Dylan.
All right.
Okay. Haven't had any combat in a while, eh?
No, I forgot how.
You just yell at the monsters and then tell them to do a silly dance. I think that's all you. I think that's all there is.
That seems to be the ticket. All right. Cherie, you're up. Floss at him real hard.
Yeah, I started doing the flossing. Well, I wanted to ask you, Dane,
Sure.
was it agreed upon that I could um try to grapple someone and suck their blood in order to get life points, like health?
Sure.
I'm gonna do
Isn't that on your
that.
sheet?
No. Wait, it might be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's down there on feats and abilities.
Grappler. Just grapple, not bite as like a.
Striking down.
Okay.
I could just roll a straight d20 for bite if you want.
You can do it like vampiric touch. Use the same.
When you grapple an enemy as an action, Curse of Vampirism. When you grapple an enemy as an action, you can drain their blood as a bonus action. You gain temporary hit points rolled by the DM and regain a hit die yourself. If the creature
My
loses
bad.
its last hit die because of this, it dies.
So that one that's at disadvantage right now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grapple it.
Great. Make it.
I just click
Make an
grapple?
athletics. Make an athletics check at advantage, please. All right, you grab onto this burning doggy boy.
And I bite him, suck his blood.
Great. All right, you gain. Oh,
That's some bullshit.
hold on.
Oh,
Let me relook at your shit. Temporary hit points rolled by the DM. All right. I'm going to give you more. Because why not? There we go. 6, 7, 8. Take 9 temporary hit points as you suck out some of this burning blood. Hunk
Full
of
health, baby.
burning blood. Great.
That's my turn.
And he dies. You suck him dry.
Yummy.
Haridine used his turn last time, so it is now the Hellhound's turn. There's only one Hellhound left. He doesn't. Oh, no, wrong one. He does not regain his breath. Cherie, he's going to bite you.
Fuck.
Please take 12 points of damage. Yeah, you're going to uncanny dodge. Yeah. Take that 6. Alstramary, you're up. You got a big scowy boy in front of you.
Yeah, boy. Okay. So this is a cantrip.
That
right?
hits.
Okay.
Can you
Uh,
upcast that?
Yeah, that's what I was looking into because I'm wondering it probably just cast it at the regular level, right?
It usually tells you how to modify
What
it.
level are you?
I am
Level 11?
level 1.
All right. So you do 3d6
3.
damage.
Okay. So do you think? Oh,
Oh,
no,
it did. It did it already. That 8 is
so
3d6.
8, please.
Yeah. So
Um,
you already did it.
yes, and then bonus action, Theo gets some stuff, but let me look at my things because I think at the start of my action, Draglin automatically gets healing from my.
Yeah, at level 5 it should be 7d6.
Yeah, like automatically, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll roll for Draggy.
Let's see how long it takes this time.
Yeah, we've got its attention. 2d6, and then 2d6 for Theo.
2d6.
Yeah, you get 4, and Draglin gets 28.
Draglin, you get 28, you pop back up.
What is this cyclical hell?
That's your turn? All right. It is now our Shadow Boy's turn. He's going to bite you, Feo.
Disadvantage.
Because Feo tastes bad because he doesn't shower.
Oh, you're right. No, he needs to
Just tastes
try
like
and-
malt liquor on the inside, you know?
Yeah.
So he's dancing. He's not going to try and stop dancing because he's not looking great. He's just going to desperately snap at you. Does a 14 hit?
14 meets.
Meets and beats, baby. 15 points of damage. And then Alstromary, it's going to try and claw at you.
Well, that's rude.
Does a 10 or a 9 hit?
Oh, I don't think so.
All right, you bob and weave out of the way.
Aha.
Aha, Draglin, you're up. The beast is looking on its last legs.
Now, forgive me. The only magic has there been other magic cast on this thing besides my ice
Quite a
thing
bit.
that wiped off,
Quite a bit.
and that affected it, but just not my ice?
Correct.
Okay. Listen, tried and true. Let's
Fire some missiles.
let's fucking kill it.
But I am late tired.
Hold on. 3. How many did I
Whatever
do?
level that is, you kill it.
Okay. Sure.
The magic missiles thwip, 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 thwip. The crack in its head widens and it gives a mournful howl to the non-existent moon and it shatters into a million pieces.
Yay!
And then I'm going to say that Cherie stabs the hellhound in the head. Cherie, you kill the last remaining hellhound. Gerard comes out from behind a tree, muttering to himself.
What, did he go make more babies over there?
And from the direction that you were walking in, a group of people stumble out of the forest. There's 4 figures, tall and lean, with long eyebrows.
Ooh. Some face.
Long eyebrows.
Long eyebrows. and they come up to you, and you recognize one of them as Violet.
Not all of us recognize.
Not all y'all.
What's Gerard color?
Gerard is in his own little world,
Oh.
and she says, "I'm sorry. We're not from around here. Do you know where the nearest town is?"
Stick with us. We're going to a town of sorts.
You're going to a town? I'm sorry. I need to get back home, but I could have sworn there was something. I can't remember.
Yeah, we're used to that. But the closest town is Grousewood, and you don't want to go there. You probably want to go with us, and we'll get you home together. You don't recognize any of us, I'm guessing.
I'm sorry. Have we met?
Yeah, we've met before, which means we're not very important to you because you must have given up that memory or something.
Yeah, that's fucked.
But we know who you are.
She says, one of my companions is not doing very well, and one of the soldiers that she's with seems to be bleeding from the side. And she says, we might need to stay here for a minute to catch our breath. And Gerard says, I'll stay with them.
Okay.
I feel like Gerard's got this covered.
Yeah, Gerard knows what he's doing.
See you later, maybe.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I guess I'll see you guys around.
We're just gonna ditch him here.
I feel like this is what I need to do.
Yeah, I think this is what he needs to
Agreed.
do.
Real quick though, I have a staff of flowers, and I just want to make a bunch of flowers grow around her, a bunch of violets, and just leave them with that idea.
Gerard says, what the fuck are those?
Fantastic.
No, he remembered
Bye, buddy.
Violet.
Does he?
Yeah. He said he
Oh,
gave
yeah,
up all
those are
flowers to
violets.
Violet.
Yeah, he only remembers violets.
And she says, what? And he says, what?
I'm gonna leave you two alone.
And then they look at each other
It's not room together.
kind of sideways. All right. You all continue on. Fail.
All right.
Last one.
Oh, Dan, I don't have 3.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Cherie, do you have another one?
I do.
Alstramary, do you have?
The last memory that Cherie decides to give up. She remembers herself on the One-Eyed Wench. And she remembers her first recruit for her pirate crew, Jade Sails. And she's showing Jade how to wield a sword for the first time. She's like, you're going to want to learn how to use this if you want to live. That's Jade Sails. Oh, I don't know if you can see.
There she is. You all remember her from Vampirate times.
No, they met her first mate, but Jade Sails. wasn't her
Oh,
first
you're
mate.
right. You're right. I use too many overlapping characters. Anyway, Alstramary, do you have another one?
I did not prepare a third.
That's fine. We'll go with Hardeen's. The shithead's father was a mayor, but really a de facto gangster, and gangsters eventually run up against other gangsters. One day, a neighboring big man declared that Our town belonged to him, along with some neighboring villages. Our mayor tried to get us to defend ourselves, to invoke our rural civic pride. None of us wanted to die for him, so he hired some adventurers to protect himself. But they betrayed him to the bigger man for a bigger payout. It resulted in the mayor and his family trapped in their compound while it was set on fire to send a message.
Oh my god.
He stood outside while the building and its occupants burned. The doors were barred, stacked with wood and oil. The townspeople who worked in the house were trapped with them. I've never been able to forget the sound of their cries or the smell of the fire. I haven't been able to eat pork since.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch.
What the fuck, Colt?
We accepted it, thinking it would get better, our original debts forgiven or forgotten. What a beautiful relief. Not quite. They saved the ledgers before burning the building. Those debts not burning up as we'd hoped. And we now owed tribute to our new owners for their efforts and future endeavors. New debts plus old ones met to tie you down forever. A terrible weight, like some memories. At this point, Hardin stops talking and seems to relax a bit. His shoulders a little less weighty, and he looks around the group. As you walk, his eyes are red, but it seems his heart is lighter, if not emptier too.
I wish I had thought of getting rid of some baggage.
This is cheaper than therapy. Like maybe the mist has something good.
Hey, you never know. As he looks down, you all break through the mist. And what you see before you is confusing. The land is broken, fragmented. There's gaps where a tree should be. There's an outline of a tree. In the ground, there are great craggy holes, but there's nothing in them. It's something different. Some of them have stars. Some of them have just blankness. Some of them have swirling something in them. It's all hard to wrap your head around. But what you can piece together is a impossibly tall building.
Overcompensating
Bum,
from
bum,
it.
bum.
Comment maybe a little. Well, Snag, what's your real deal, huh?
Let's see the building, Dane.
I did have an image. I don't know if I can find it right now because I didn't even know if we were going to make it. But
You can just give us a picture of Lord Farquaad's tower.
That's right.
Tower.
Imagine Gothic steeples. Imagine them stacked. It's got real Isengard energy from Lord of the Rings, the Tower of Sauron or Saruman.
There you go. Fun.
But it keeps going, and in the steeples, a lot of stained glass, and there are two doors at the top of a great black marble staircase that open inside, and there's a black doorway waiting for you. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Yay! We got out of the mist.
You got out of the mist,
Dane.
and you found Snag's place, and you had to give up some shit. Snag's house, his pad. You got this.
Welcome to Snack's crib.
Yo, it's me, Snag.
Excellent.
This is where I keep my toothbrushes. One for each tooth. I haven't done Snag in so long. I have to get back into it. All right. Well, everyone, in person on the 18th, June 18th. What do you think? What do you think? Possible? Not possible?
For the 18th?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. I thought I saw ooh, like a I can't do it. All right. Cool. And depending on how that goes, maybe we talk about the more lighthearted high school campaign four session arc that we'll do. But in any case, thank you all. Thank you for doing homework for Dungeons and Dragons. I appreciate the creative writing project.
Yeah, big ups to Colt. That was intense.
Yeah, it was.
Got fucking intense, bro. Anyway, all right. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good couple weeks. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, all.
Bye, Dan.
Bye.
Thank you.